Alright, good morning everyone. I'm using my ASMR voice today. Um, yeah, gotta be a little bit quiet in this one, but we are attempting the Friday, February 21st, 25 New York Times crossword. Did I even cut out there? Did I even go through? We're attempting the Friday, February 21st, 2025 crossword. I haven't heard much about this one. Subreddit doesn't seem too upset nor happy about it, so I feel like it could be perfectly average. It could be a perfectly average crossword. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Bachelorette party activity. Do they hire strippers? Maybe that's just bachelor parties. Not that I condone such activity, but I don't know what people do at bachelorette parties. Into one. Sea of blank, body of water at one end of the Kirk Strait. Classic milk accompaniment, milk and cookies. Could be Oreo cookie. Could it be an Oreo cookie? Maybe. I feel like classic milk accompaniment is cookie. Oreo just happens to fill out the rest of the clue. Rarest of all state birds. The rarest of all, a singular rarest one. Maybe it's like a tern or a wren. I don't know. 4-letter birds are always kind of a shot in the dark. A few hours for doing whatever. Idle time. Downtime. Relaxation period. Sue at Chicago's Field Museum. I actually know this piece of trivia. Sue is a T-Rex named after the paleontologist who uncovered her. Something like that. For instance, for example, with 3 letters, I'm not sure. Made an impression, either like dent, but it has to be past tense to match the tense of the clue. Jewelry designer Picasso. I'm guessing this can't be Pablo. I don't know if jewelry was that big of a thing back then, and I don't know if that was even his thing. But yeah, I don't know who this is. Let's look at the downs here. Amazon nuisances. Could be Amazon the website. Could be Amazon the rainforest. Mozart's blank for once. Is that an aria? Pixar character described as nothing less than the finest chef in France. Watched this for the first time like just a couple years ago. It's going to be Remy the rat from Ratatouille. Lead into cake in southern cuisine. Pound cake. Southern cuisine? I don't know. Musical units could be measures. Measures, beats per minute, tempos, tempi, none of which work. Spent, could be like costed, but I don't know if that makes any sense. Pot grower's activity. Pot grower. I feel like every time we see pot and a question mark, we have to assume that it's talking about a pot in a poker game. So bets or antes. Maybe ante. Maybe it's not a cookie. We'll see. Just yanking your chain. That's all. Oh, it's JK. Just kidding. Maybe. Donut in soccer is nil. Okay, so maybe it is cookie. Frozen flexible first aid items. It's not JK. Sorry, Mr. Simmons. It's probably I kid. I'm joking. Kid. Frozen flexible first aid items could be like gel something. I just look at this and I see ing. Seems like a very common ending to some words. So I guess it could be gel, but I don't know what. Part of a rack. Could be like a rack of ribs. Could be a rack of clothes. Timing trajectory for success. If at first you don't succeed, try again. That doesn't rhyme, but something like that. Some idiom. Sort who might go for all the bells and whistles and annoyances. These are too long, so I can't do The berry in a pliable could be acai. Give me something we don't know. Claudia Harrison's role on The Crown. I never watched The Crown, and I don't know who Claudia Harrison is. Keep going then. State. Could be to say. Could be like the states of matter. Maybe, but maybe it's just a ver or a vow. Maybe it's a ver. Now I'm thinking that this could be like wager. But then cookie would be wrong? I don't know. Bold bit of ink. Could be like a face tat. I feel like ink oftentimes refers to tattoos. And if it was bold, then you would put it on your face. I don't know. That's my best guess. Shout out to Post Malone. Utterly defeated as noobs, you would pwn them. I think the noobs with 2 zeros signifies that it's not, it's going to be some gamer slang, which I'm all too familiar with for better or for worse. Elbows for a chef could be elbow pasta, macaroni. Appearances, not too sure. Could be like miens, M-I-E-N-S. Yeah, I don't know. Comedian Glazer. Nikki, I think, is the comedian, but I'm not too sure on that. Pioneer in subscription TV. I don't know, is this gonna be like Netflix or something like that? Chip in a way. Denis Villeneuve. I don't know how to say his last name. Directed Dune. That much I know. I've been on Reddit enough to people glazing him in the comments, but it was a good film in my opinion. The Jest. Not too sure. Fortunate Son subject. Informally. I don't know Fortunate Son, but informally means it's going to be like abbreviated in some way. Word with actor or male. Tips off. Word with actor or male. I feel like that's fan mail. I don't know. We'll get that with more letters. I mean, we got a bunch of letters in the good chunk in the mid, so hopefully that should be able to carry us through the mid game. Dumpster dive could be to scavenge. Gun support. I have to say, not something I'm familiar with. First of all, I don't support guns. Second of all, I've never even shot a gun, so I don't know what kind of support they physically need. Ancient Greek city known for its ornate columns. We'll get this eventually. We just need more letters. No point in worrying about it right now. Caves. Could be to give in. That sort of cave. I don't know. Anyways, let's see if we can get carried through the mid game with these. We're going gel packs. Part of Iraq. If at first you don't succeed, did I already say that? It's maybe it's no pain, no gain. Or who might go for all the bells and whistles. I don't know. Annoyances. This is probably gonna be like Anne or Anna. Going backward. F-A something. Cocktail served with an umbrella. Could be a pina colada. Cocktail served with an olive. This could be the James Bond drink, something martini. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Starts with a W. I don't know. Chop chop. Maybe that's mince. Did some personal grooming. Oh, also let me go back and say something. I don't know what the exclamation point signifies in these clues. I feel like maybe it's normally used with some sort of onomatopoeia, but maybe that's just recency bias. But normally you just, I don't know, you just read the clue, and it's pretty clear that it's referring to something that's not directly related to the words in the clue itself. So that's how we got mint. Did some personal grooming. Negative vote in a stable could be nay, N-A-Y, or N-A-E, but for a horse who would live in a stable, N-E-I-G-H. Stop, think of the consequences. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't jump or something would awfully it would be awfully dark for a New York Times puzzle. So I think don't do it might be the key. Explorer's aids, like atlases or like GPS, I don't know. Part of a Caesarian boast. It's like Vene, Vidi, Vici or whatever. I came, I saw, I conquered, something like that. Voicemail and voice actor. Fakey, I guess, is skateboard slang. Ancient Greek city known for its ornate column. Subtly flirts with. Instruments whose players read alto clef. Probably violas. It's a very unique, or maybe not unique, but I feel like I've never read alto clef, but I know violas do. Pogonophobia is the fear of getting the play of the game. The fear of not getting the play of the game. Pogonophobia. The fear of sucking so much at a video game that you get pogged on. Square. Could be like even. Stalk. Be like a... Well, it could be like, I was thinking like a celery stalk or like a vegetable stalk. Not stalk, stalk, but now I'm thinking it could be like to creep, to follow. Its name in Botswana is the same as the word for money. I don't know. Teen trouble. Angst. Four-footed friends could be pets. Dogs. Could be pets, dogs, or cats. Not all pets have four legs or 4 feet, so there is that. It could also be 4 foot in length. I don't know. Game with numbered cards would be soup with rice noodles would be pho. Okay. Let's see if we can fill out this quadrant. I don't know what the fortunate son subject is. Curiously strong mint is Altoid. Those used to be all the rage in high school. If you had those, if you had a box of those, I guess more specifically a tin of those in high school, you were probably pretty popular. Love letters. XOXO. I don't know. 50-cent piece. I don't understand this one. The rap song. 50 Cent. He's a rapper. He's bankrupt, isn't he? He's a bankrupt rapper. Boy shovel holder could be a pail. Where stars are born is outer space. I'm guessing this is gonna be like Edna Lewis. Help me get the answer. I need a hint. Something that we hear very often when we're attempting cryptic crosswords recently. Politician's platform. Could be a dies. I don't know how to say that, but I've seen it before, so I feel good about it. Some October lawn decorations. October. Maybe like tombstones. Yeah, nice. Okay, not too bad so far. I think I saw this one, and I think I'm on to the clue. If you do some personal grooming, my initial thought was that it's like shaving your unsavory bits and hairs, but I was like, that wouldn't be in the Times crossword. It is. Some might call that manscaping. I guess this is Corinth, as in Corinthians. Chip in a way. Maybe that's anti. I guess this is Anne. Appearances are means. Oh, wet martini. How could I not think of wet? I kept thinking white, wit. None of those made sense. Then we got to wet, and it is miens for appearances. Okay, we're cooking. To stalk. Yeah, not to stalk. Not the verb. The noun. It's the stem of some vegetables. To square. Hmm. Poganophobia, still don't know. Subtly flirts with. Could be to like make eyes at, I don't know. Ogles at? That I don't know if that's flirting. That's just kind of weird. Botswana. Word for money, maybe it's rain. Teen trouble would be acne. Four-footed friends are pets. Okay. Peace and peace is a rap. I guess I don't know if that's the tense probably matches, but you have to read it in a specific way, which is not out of the question for New York Times crosswords, especially for Friday, so can't be mad about that. Love letters? Hmm. Not too sure. Pot growers activity. Oh, maybe this is just, maybe we said it earlier, maybe it's just simply poker. Bent? A few hours for doing whatever could be time to kill. For instance, could be, say, Amazon nuisances could be bots on the e-tail website or app. Yeah, it could be bots. Bachelorette party activity, barkeeping or bar hopping. Is it a hoe cake? What the heck is a hoe cake? Musical units could be octaves. Spent could be like really tired, like I'm spent. I'm pooped. Made an impressionist ape to mimic someone. But yeah, maybe it is a hoe cake and it's bar hopping. If this is something like bar popping or something, bar mopping, that would be kind of embarrassing. But I can only think of bar hopping, in which case this has to be hoe, in which case this has to be a hoe cake. Who wrote this puzzle? Colin Adams, you dog. I feel like there's been some things that you wouldn't typically see in a completely clean New York Times crossword. Not to say I don't enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun, but it's not what I was expecting. Jewelry designer Picasso, and you're telling me it's PA and not Pablo? Let's see if we can get any of these. Subtly flirts with. An X here is interesting. Part of a rack. A rack? Not too sure what else this could be. Poganophobia, we're not gonna be able to get that square. Do I have a, there's no typo here. What is EEB? Tombstones, I need a hint in outer space. A square. I don't know. I don't see it. Subtly flirts with. What if this was like something like ogles at, stares at, hints at, tips off? We wouldn't have hint 3 times in the puzzle. Suggest. May I suggest? May I urge? May I offer? Give? Pioneer and subscription TV. Rhyming trajectory for success. Something to something. It could easily be like a 4-letter word rhyming with another 4-letter word. The dare is to do. Rhyming trajectory, huh? Trajectory kind of seems like a maybe an indicator or a keyword. Maybe I've been doing too many cryptics recently, talking about indicators. But who would go for all the bells and whistles? Like referees? With bells. I feel like this might be the easiest one to get. Rhyming trajectory for success. We'll come back to that. E of blank. The Kirk Strait. I don't know where that is. Rarest of all state birds. Okay. We have to guess here. Maybe it's a nene? That's a bird, right? It's another 4-letter bird that I only know from crosswords. Add that to the list of tern and wren. I guess I knew wren from something else, but tern and wren and nene. And the reason why I put this is because I think NT makes sense. Well, at least it could. ER, NE, and EX was the most important one. Because I don't know if I don't know if any of the other 4-letter birds that I know end in a vowel, which would make it easier to put in, more palatable. Go with the X. Part of a rack. Look at that. Is that Colors of the Wind playing in the background? I don't know if you guys can even hear the music. I definitely can. Or who might go for all the bells and whistles. The noises I hear, I feel like this could be like Vex or Hex. Nitpick, I don't know. Rhyming trajectory for success. If this is an E, this could be 0 to hero. Pioneer and subscription TV. I honestly don't know. H. What's the travel and living channel? That's TLC. Is there another one for H? Suggest. Tips off. Tips off could be to like you know, give a tip, like rat out someone. It could also be to like tip off in basketball. Gun support. Maybe it's ammo. Maybe it's a stand. Yeah, this is not one that I feel like I'm equipped to answer. Macaroni feels like it should be right. This is probably going to be a vowel then. One, or who might go for all the bells and whistles? Could it be one something? One's answer? That doesn't make sense. Okay, what else can we get here? Caves could be to give, as in give in. But if it's gives, seeds, yeah, I don't know. Seeds. Love letters. Not seeing it. Apologies for the bit of dead air. Explorer's aids, what if it's, I mean, maybe it's just maps? I kept thinking GPS, but there's no abbreviation. Also, it's not long enough, but maybe it's just maps. Suggest could be to mean. Tips off. Huh. Well, I feel like this could be like hexations or something. Vexations. I don't know. Is this like Paula with a U and an L here? Or Paloma? Picasso? Paloma Picasso? Part of a rack. An antler. I actually recently heard that in one of the podcasts I listened to. Antlers can be described in units of racks. So maybe it's Paloma. In which case this would be a Neiman. An A. Anema. That unless there's some like treatment that involves bells and whistles. I don't know. That would be really dark. Tips off. Gun support. Could be like a something on. Could be like a something pod. Could be like a bipod. Pogonophobia is the fear of beards? I don't know. That's my only guess for B blank blank RD. But, wow. That's not what I was expecting. I didn't know there was a fear of beards. You could say I have that. Kidding. I just can't grow facial hair. It's all good. Caves? Maybe it's not caves as in given. Maybe it's caves as in the actual cave that bears live in, aka dens. A square. Oh, it's a boring person. You could be a dweeb. Like the only word that ends in E. Love letters. Like SWAT. We're almost there, but what could this be? What? Is SWAT a love letter? SWAT? Maybe it stands for something that I'm just not familiar with. Could it be swan? Wall? Maybe not. Let's go back to this one. Or who might go for all the bells and whistles? I think I'm seeing it now. Is this Azov? Maybe. I guess it's a proper noun. It could be hexation, but I feel like vexation feels right. It could be a one-man band. Of course it's HBO. What was I thinking? I kept thinking Hulu. I think I need to stop getting hyper fixated on these like answers that are wrong. You know, only fixate on the answers that are right. Isn't that easy? To tips off could be to warn. Thwack. Seal with a kiss, of course. Holy cow, that was loud for the volume at which we've been speaking today. That was really loud. Apologies for that, but anyways, this is a good puzzle. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. Hoe cake, I'm gonna have to have a word with you. Manscape, what is that? Come on. And we got pognophobia. Honestly, just a great word to know. Anyways, yeah, I had a good time. Hope you did too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.